Excuse me, do you mind if I sit down?
No, let me move my bag.
Thanks. By the way, do you live in the dorm? I think I've seen you there.
Yes, I just moved in last week.
I live in the dorm too.
Oh, really? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's okay. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to my first class in the morning.
I'm not so lucky. My first class is on the other side of the university, but I've got a bicycle, so it doesn't take too long.
I've got a bike too, but I haven't needed it this semester.
Well, this is my stop coming up. By the way, my name's Bob.
Hi Bob, I'm Sylvia.
Nice meeting you, Sylvia. I'll probably see you around.
Okay, bye Bob.
Hi there, I'm Zach. I saw you in the 8 o'clock class.
Oh, you mean Math 204?
Yeah, you probably didn't see me. I was late, so I was sitting by the door.
Well, I'm Sylvia. I'm sorry, did you say your name was Jack?
Actually, it's Zach with a Z.
Sorry, Zach. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Don't worry about it. People are always calling me Jack.
Zach, why are you taking that 8 o'clock math class?
That's the only time I can take 204. If I could take it later, I would.
Yeah, I understand. My schedule's the same way.
But next semester, I think I'll be able to take Math 205 in the afternoon.
I'd like to do that. I'm just not a morning person, especially when it comes to math. Hey, Tyler. Long time no see.
Sylvia, I haven't seen you here at the gym for ages.
Yeah, I've just been too busy to work out.
How's school going?
Everything's okay except for an 8 o'clock math class I have.
That is early. Say, it isn't Math 204, is it?
Yes, it is. Why?
Oh, a friend of mine is in that class.
Really? What's his name?
Zach Peterson. Do you know him?
I think so. What color is his hair?
He's a carrot top.
Yeah, that's him. He likes the morning math class as much as I do. Sean, could you help me?
Sure, Marie. What do you need?
Oh, it's this registration form I have to fill out for school. There's a line that I don't know what to do with.
Which one?
Where it says, country of origin. I was born in France, but when I was baby, we moved to California. That's where I lived until I went to university.
Your mother's an American citizen, right?
Yes, she is. She was born and raised in Texas.
And do you have a U.S. passport?
Yes, I do.
Well then, don't worry about that part. It's only for people who aren't American citizens.
Thanks, that's everything. I'm finished. All I need now is a stamp and an envelope. Hi, Steve. So that was your car I saw? I thought you always ate at the dorm.
Hi, Juanita. Most of the time I do. But on Fridays and weekends, I like to go out.
Listen, you want to help me finish my fries? I shouldn't have ordered the large.
Thanks, they look good. By the way, Juanita, can I ask where you're from?
I'm from Isabela, a town in Puerto Rico. Why?
Well, you speak English fluently, and your Spanish is perfect.
I've used both languages ever since I can remember. My parents made sure I attended schools where they spoke English.
I'd love to be bilingual. I've studied Chinese for 5 years, but I know I'll never speak like a native.
Let me ask you something, Steve. Do you ever dream in Chinese?
Yes, I do sometimes. Is that a good sign?
It shows that you're making progress. I bet you know more Chinese than you think you do.
Hi, Viola. Anybody sitting here?
Oh, hi, Tyler. No, have a seat. Looks like the whole dorm came to have lunch today, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's crowded. They must have bussed some of them in. Hey, in class today I heard you say that you have a big family.
That's right. I've got 6 brothers and 5 sisters.
Wow, that is pretty big. Are you the oldest?
No, actually, I'm the second oldest.
That's got to be a lot of work. What do your parents do?
Well, my father drives a cab. He works out at the airport at night.
What about your mother? What does she do?
My mother runs a small family store.
What kind of store is it?
Oh, we mostly sell food. Bread, eggs, milk, rice, that sort of thing.
I guess a food store like that would come in handy if you had a large family. Sylvia, what languages do you speak?
As you know, Korean is my first language. I also speak English and some Chinese. How about you? What languages do you speak?
English, German, and French. While I was studying in Europe, I used French and German all the time. Now my French is rusty, but I do keep my German up.
How do you practice your German?
Oh, the man who lives next door. I call him Heinz. He's from Berlin. He and I are always talking about Germany.
Well, all you need now is a neighbor from Paris. Dan, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to play sports.
Which sport do you play the most? Volleyball, basketball, football, or baseball?
The last one. When I was in high school, I was a pitcher.
You're more active than I am. I like reading, photography, and computers.
I don't know much about computers. All I have is a typewriter.
Really? But you can't get on the internet with that.
That's right. I use the library's computers when I read my email.
Well, I know what you need for your birthday.
That box looks heavy, Serena. Can I help you carry it up to your apartment?
Thanks. This chair was on sale, but I wasn't thinking about the stairs. I wish we had an elevator in this building.
I've got this side. Hey, Serena, I was wondering, what do you do during the day?
Well, on weekdays I usually get up at 10. I get on the internet or read the paper for 2 hours. Then I eat lunch around noon. If I have time, I'll go catch a matinee at the theater over at the mall.
When do you go to work?
I catch a bus at 3:30, and I get to the office about 45 minutes later. Wait, let me unlock the door.
And what time do you come back?
Here in the corner is fine, thanks. I get home pretty late, usually after 1 in the morning.
Really? What exactly is your job?
Oh, I thought you knew. I'm a TV announcer. I do WNTV's entertainment reports. Haven't you seen me before?
Gee, I'm sorry. I never watch TV. What time is it, Sylvia?
It's 7:50.
Huh? My watch is slow. Maybe it's the battery.
Oh, that reminds me. I should tell you about the scatterbrain thing I did.
What was that?
Well, a few mornings ago, when I woke up, it was already 7:30. I thought I slept through the alarm.
7:30? That didn't give you much time, did it?
No, it didn't. I took a quick shower, jumped into my clothes, and ran all the way here.
Did you make it in time?
Yeah, I think I got here right at 8. But there was one problem.
What was that?
There were no other students. I was the only one here.
Oh no! Let me guess. It was Saturday.
That's right. I need a clock that tells me what day it is. Excuse me, sir. I can't read this timetable. When does train 214 leave?
It leaves at 4:13 p.m.
And what time does it arrive in Chicago?
Just a sec. Let me check. It gets in at 6:25 p.m.
Okay, I can read this. It's easier than I thought. One more thing. I'll come back on Sunday. Should I use the same timetable?
If you turn the page over, you'll see the times for weekends and holidays on the other side.
Great. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Have a good trip. Hey, Jenny, I'm home.
Hi, Tom. Anything new at work?
Yeah, the Lees asked us over to their house for dinner tomorrow night.
What time?
Harry said to come around 6:30.
That sounds fine. You know where they live?
Well, Harry drew me this map.
Wow, it's hard to read. The words are so small. Where's north? Is it up here?
I think so.
Okay, then this dark line has to be the freeway. And what's this dotted line?
Maybe it's a train track.
And this circle here looks like a lake. I think you wrote 12253 Waterview Court. Is that right?
Something like that. I can check my address book.
You know what, Tom? Let's get on the internet and print out a better map. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll get lost using this. Can you take me to Civic Opera House, please?
Sure thing. You going to the musical that's playing there?
Yes, but it starts at 6. Do you think we'll make it in time?
Traffic's light and we're not that far away. I'll get you there in about 10 minutes.
Great. I was late the last time I went and I couldn't get until intermission. That's not good if you're a theater critic for the paper like I am.
Well, don't worry. This time you'll have plenty of time to spare. Here you are, sir. Civic Opera House. What did I tell you? You're 30 minutes early.
I sure appreciate it. How much do I owe you?
$17.25.
Okay, here's a 20. Keep the change.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy the show.
I will. Thank you. Tickets! Tickets, please. May I see your ticket, miss?
Yes. Now where did I put it? Just a moment. Let me look for it.
Sure.
In my bag? No. Is it on the seat? The floor? No. Oh, here it is in my pocket.
Thank you. Are you going all the way into the city?
Yeah, the semester's out and I just took my last exam, so I'm going to go sightseeing in Chicago.
Is this your first time riding the train to Chicago?
No, this is my second time, but I don't remember much. I came with my parents when I was 3.
Well, I'd suggest changing seats. The view's much better over on that side of the train.
Thank you, I'll do that.
And hold on to your ticket. You might be asked for it again. Have a nice trip.
Thanks for your help. Maybe I'll see you again when I come back. Tyler, do you know of an easy way to get to the airport? I'm flying home for the holidays.
Why don't you take the bus, Sylvia? That's what I always do when I fly.
Okay, but I don't know anything about the bus service here.
Well, let me ask you. You ever heard of FastPass?
No, not until now. Is that a bus line?
Yes, it is. It will take you straight to your terminal at O'Hara.
That sounds like what I need. Do you know how much it cost?
The last time I took it, it was $30 one way. Let me see if I have the card in my wallet. Yeah, here it is. You should call 1-800-500-5500 to reserve a seat.
So, do I have to make a reservation?
No, you don't have to, you know. But it's better if you do. That way you can make sure you've got a seat. They're pretty crowded at times, especially around holidays.
I think you said 1-800-500-5500, right? I'll give them a call when I get home. Thanks a lot, Tyler.
Grist Clothing.
This is Pat Jones from Hope Industries. May I speak to George Grist, please?
Oh, Mrs. Jones. This is George Grist speaking. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. The reason why I called is to ask if I can come and show you our new swimwear catalog.
I'd like that. Say, I'm free after lunch. So how about this afternoon, say 1 o'clock?
I'm afraid I can't, Mr. Grist. I'll be in a meeting all afternoon. I wish I could get out of it, but...
I understand. Is Thursday at 3 o'clock okay? Are you free then?
I think I am, but let me check. Yes, 3 o'clock is fine.
Great. I'll see you then, Mrs. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Grist. Bye.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
I'm a guest here. I'm in room 514. I have some free time this afternoon, so I want to go see a park, a landmark something. What would you suggest?
Wiggly Field on a sunny day like today is nice.
Wrigley Field? Don't the Cubs play baseball there?
That's right. In fact, they have a game there at 4. You want to see a building with history? I think Wrigley Field is the Chicago landmark to see.
Great. How do I get there?
Go north 1 block and take the E1.
The E1?
Oh, that's short for elevated train. Nothing gets you in or out of Wrigley faster.
Well, the game starts in 1 hour, so I better go now. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Have a good time. What did you say I should do next?
Excuse me? Do you need some help?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to get to the university, but I'm afraid I can't make sense of this ticket machine.
Just push the green button that says University and put in $2.75.
Okay, like this?
Yes, that's right. The train you want will leave from platform 2 at 9:15, which is half an hour from now.
Thank you. Oh, and could you tell me how often the trains come?
They come every 50 minutes in the evening.
Okay. And do you know what station I should get off at?
You want University Avenue. That's 5 stops from here.
Okay, I think I got it. Thanks again.
Sure. Good luck. Hi, Anna. I'd like to buy a ticket to Chicago, please.
What time do you want to leave, Mr. Robinson?
Well, tomorrow morning as early as I can. I've got to see a client and appear in court before noon.
There's a bus every 30 minutes starting at 5:30 a.m.
Then I'd like to leave at that time. Wait, my wife's going to drop me off here on our way to work. Could you give me a 6:30 ticket instead?
Sure. Will that be one way or round trip?
Oh, I probably should buy a round-trip ticket now because I'll be coming back tomorrow evening.
Do you know what time tomorrow?
Do you have a bus that comes around 9?
Yes, there's one at 9 o'clock.
Okay, I'll take that. I told my wife that we go see a movie at 9:30.
Hello?
Hi there, Sylvia. This is Tyler.
Oh, Tyler, where have you been? I called you a few times. I even stopped by your place, but you weren't there.
Sorry I didn't tell you. We go to Indian Lake every 4th of July. It's kind of a family tradition.
Indian Lake? Where's that?
It's about an hour and a half from Chicago. My parents have a cabin here.
So just you and your folks there?
Yeah, but they have to go back home tomorrow night. Say, would you like to come out?
I'd love to, but I can only stay for the weekend. I have a test Monday afternoon.
I can get you back in time if we leave early Monday morning. You know how the drive is Monday morning.
You don't have to drive me anywhere, Tyler. My friend just sold me her car. That's what I wanted to tell you. Now, how do I get to Indian Lake? Frontier Airlines, how may I help you?
I'd like to make a reservation for the 2nd of May.
Yes, sir. Could you give me the city you're leaving from and your destination, please?
I'll be departing from Houston, Texas, and flying to Chicago, Illinois.
And when do you want to return?
I want to come back on the 5th. Oh, and ma'am, I'd like the cheapest flight you have.
Yes, sir. Well, if you leave at 6 a.m. from Houston on May 5th, the price for the flight is $150.
And what about from Chicago on the 5th?
That's also $150 if you leave at 6 a.m.
Great, let's do that. And would you have any information about places to stay? I'm going to an attorney's convention in the Michigan Avenue area.
Yes, sir. But first, may I have your name? I'd like to reserve 2 tickets for the matinee on Saturday the 10th.
For which movie, ma'am?
Oh, that's right. You have 8 theaters there. For Dark and Stormy Night, please.
I'm sorry, that show is sold out.
Well, how about the matinee on the 11th?
Yes, ma'am. We do have tickets for that show.
Are there any seats left in the middle?
Yes, but they're not next to each other. If you want them together, we still have seats in the front and at the back.
The front row sounds good. How much are the tickets?
$13 total.
Okay. Can I use my credit card to pay for the tickets?
Sure. Could you give me your name, the name of your card, the card number, and the expiration date, please?
Just a second. I have to get my credit card out.
Skylight Hotel reservations?
I want to reserve a room, please.
Certainly, madam. When would you like to stay?
Next Thursday night. That's the 15th.
And what type of room would you like? Single or double?
There were 2 of us going, but now it's only me. So just a single room, please.
If you give me just a moment, please. Yes, we do have a single room available on the 15th. The room rate is $90.
Wow. Boy, that's a bit more than I expected to pay.
Well, you can try calling other hotels, but you'll find this is pretty standard.
Okay. I don't have the time to call around, and I know you're probably right.
Great. Let me go ahead then and reserve a room for you. Can you tell me your name, please?
It's Mrs. Horner, Peggy Horner. That's with 2 G's. 911?
Help! I need some help!
Yes, sir. Can you tell me what is happening?
I'm at the university and a student of mine is going into labor right at this very moment.
Yes, sir. Can you tell me exactly where you are?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a nervous wreck right now. We're on the 2nd floor of Cutler Hall, room 211.
I understand, sir. May I have your name and the student's name?
Her name is, Anita Rivera, and my name's Lawrence Clark. I'm a professor here at the university.
Okay. Who's there with you?
Anita and 2 other students. They're watching her while I call. What do you think? Should we drive her to the hospital?
No, an ambulance is already on its way. It should be there very soon.
What should we do while we wait for it to come?
Just keep her calm and warm.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
Jiffy Pizza, can I take your order?
Yes, I'd like a large pizza.
What kind of toppings would you like on that?
I don't know. What toppings can I order?
Well, we've got pepperoni, sausage, bacon, ham, pineapple, mushrooms, olives, tomatoes, and green peppers.
I'll have sausage and mushroom. No, wait, let me change that. I like ham and pineapple on it.
Okay, would you like a drink with that?
Yes, what do you have?
We've got 1-liter bottles of apple juice, orange soda, grape soda, and cola.
I like the orange soda, please.
Okay, that comes to $13.90. May I have your name, address, and phone number?
My name's Joan Smith. I'm at 533 Rosewood Avenue, and you can reach me at 876-2345.
Okay. That's Joan Smith at 533 Rosewood Avenue. 876-2345?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. We'll be there at 5:15.
In half an hour? Great, thanks. Dr. Silver's office?
Oh, I thought you opened at 10 o'clock a.m., but my wife said to try earlier. She was right. I was going to call you at lunch.
Yes, people are always surprised that we are here so early. How can I help you, sir?
I'd like to make an appointment to have a checkup, please.
Okay, could I have your name, please?
Yes, my name is Ian Conley.
Mr. Conley, how about the day after tomorrow at 9:30?
Would you have anything in the afternoon? I have a meeting Thursday morning.
Okay. We do have an opening that afternoon at 4. Would that be good for you?
Yes, that would be just fine.
Okay, Mr. Conley. While I have you on the line, could I just check a few things?
Sure.
Is your address still 2354 Locklear Street, apartment 11?
Actually, ma'am, it's number 17.
Okay, I'll change that. And your phone number? Is it 233-4027?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Mr. Conley. All right, I have you down for 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon.
Thanks. See you then.
Bye. Oh, this phone booth is so dark. I don't know if I dialed the number right.
This is the international operator. How may I help you?
Oh, great. Yes, sir, I'd like to make a collect call to Seoul, Korea, please.
What's the number you want to call?
The area code is 2, and the phone number there is 333-9373.
May I have your name, please?
My name is Sylvia.
I'm sorry. Could you spell that for me, please?
Sure, it's S, like in Sally or Sherry. YLVIA.
And who would you like to talk to?
Anyone who answers. It doesn't matter. It'll be either my mom or my dad.
Okay. Please hold on, I'll connect you. All right, go ahead, ma'am. Your party is on the line.
Thank you so much. Great Lakes Fish and Lobster, how may I help you?
Yes. When I ate lunch there yesterday, I saw that you accept reservations.
Yes, we do.
Well, then I'd like to reserve a table for 6 o'clock tonight, if that's possible.
Certainly. May I have your name, sir?
My name is Tyler.
And let me confirm the time you said. You want a table at 6 p.m., is that correct?
Yes, it is.
How large is your party, sir?
Including myself, there will be 10 of us altogether.
And do you have a preference, sir?
Huh? Excuse me?
Is there any place you would prefer to sit? We do have a smoking section out on the terrace.
Oh, I see. Would it be possible to reserve a table next to the window? You have a good view of the city.
Yes, we can arrange that.
Thank you very much.
No problem. We'll see you at 6. Hank Kern's office. Sally speaking.
Hi, this is Jack Mason calling. Could I speak to Harry, please?
Can you hold on one moment, please? I'll see if he's here.
Sure.
Mr. Mason, Harry walked over to the diner for lunch. He should be back soon. Would you like to leave a message for him?
Yes. Could you ask him to call me at 708-429-1850? I need to talk to him about the blueprints I drew up for the Peterson building.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat your number, please?
Yes, it's 708-429-1850. And my name is Jack Mason. I'll be here at my office until 6:30 tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Mason. I'll tell Harry to call you as soon as he gets back.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Sir, you've been using the online catalog for quite a while. Is there anything I can help you find?
Boy, I've got to write a paper about Hollywood in the 30s and 40s, and I'm really struggling. There are hundreds of books, and I just don't know where to begin.
Your topic sounds pretty big. Why don't you narrow it down to something like the history of the studios during that time?
You know, I was thinking about doing that, but more than 30 books came up when I typed in movie studios.
You could cut that down even further by listing the specific years you want. Try adding 1930s or 1940s, or maybe Golden Age.
Golden Age is a good idea. Let me type that in. Hey, look, just 6 books came up that time. That's a lot better.
Oh, another thing you might consider. Have you tried looking for any magazine or newspaper articles?
No, I've only been searching for books.
Well, you can look up magazine articles in the Reader's Guide to Periodical Literature. And we do subscribe to the Los Angeles Times. You might go through their index to see if there's anything you want.
Okay. I think I'll get started with these books and then I'll go over to the magazines.
If you need any help, I'll be over at the reference desk.
Great. Thank you. Hello, Matt Ellis speaking.
Hello, Dr. Ellis. My name's Pam Johnson. My roommate Janet Holmes wanted me to call you.
Janet Holmes? Oh, that's right. She's in my Shakespeare and English class. Has anything happened to her?
Nothing. It's just that she submitted a job application yesterday, and the company asked her in for an interview today. She's afraid she won't be able to attend your class this afternoon, though. I'm calling to see if it would be okay if I gave you her essay. Janet said it's due today.
Certainly, that would be fine. You can either drop it off at my class or bring it to my office.
Would it be alright to come by your office around 4? It's impossible to come any earlier because I have 3 classes this afternoon.
I won't be here when you come. I'm supposed to be at a meeting from 3 to 6. But how about leaving it with my secretary? She usually stays until 5.
Fine. Please tell her I'll be there at 4. And Dr. Ellis, one more thing. Could you tell me where your office is located? Jenny told me where your class is, but she didn't give me directions to the office.
Well, I'm in 302, the Gregory Building. I'll tell my secretary to put the paper in my mailbox, and I'll get it when I return.
I sure appreciate it. Jenny was worried about not getting her paper in on time.
No problem. I'll look for Janet's paper later this evening. Goodbye, Mrs. Johnson.
Bye, Dr. Ellis. Thanks again. Hello, Steve?
Hi, Veronica. What's going on?
Oh, my car's having problems again, but I don't have the time or the money to get it fixed.
Is it really bad?
It's starting to overheat whenever I'm idling or in heavy traffic. And 2 days ago, I had to pull up the expressway and wait until the engine cooled down.
Have you taken it into a shop?
Well, I went to 2 different places yesterday. One mechanic said he checked the coolant level and looked for fluid leaks. And the other guy said he thought it was the thermostat. I didn't leave the car with either of them, though, because I didn't have a ride back.
What are you going to do?
I really don't know. I'll have to figure out something. The bus service is terrible around where I live. Anyway, could I ask you for a favor?
Of course. What is it?
You know, tomorrow's Monday, and we're supposed to turn in our homework in English, but I've only gotten halfway through it. I've just been too busy. If I came over, would you help me finish it?
Sure, I'll be here all evening. And actually, I haven't finished the homework either. I've just been putting it off. So it's good you're coming over. I need someone to motivate me.
Excuse me, Dr. Chandler. Do you have a moment?
Of course. What can I do for you, Sienna?
I want to change the topic on my paper. You know I was writing about Apollo 11, but now I want to write about something else.
I'm surprised. On Monday, you were showing me all the pictures of the moon landing you'd found on the internet.
Well, yesterday my friend introduced me to her uncle, who was an astronaut at NASA up until a year ago. I'd like to write about him if that's okay.
Yes, that sounds like it'll be a fascinating paper. Make sure you include some historical facts, though. This gentleman's job must have been very interesting, but don't forget the historical context or background.
I've got some books about the American space program.
That sounds like a good start. You could talk a little about the European and Russian space programs, too.
I'll do that. I'll see you next week, Dr. Chandler. Thank you.
Bye, Sienna. I look forward to reading your paper. Holly, is it possible to borrow your notes? I'll return them tomorrow.
Sorry, but I usually go to the cafeteria and review them. Say, how about copying them over in the library?
Okay, I think I've got enough coins for the machines. You're a lifesaver, Holly.
No problem. But I don't understand why you need my notes, Carter. You haven't missed any classes.
Weekday mornings, I'm a cashier at a coffee shop downtown. After work, I come directly to school, and boy, am I beat.
Wow, you're probably exhausted.
That's exactly why I want to borrow your notes. I've been nodding off during class, so my notes aren't very good.
Well, here's Professor Level. How are you feeling?
I'm usually awake at the beginning, but 30 minutes into class and I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open.
Listen, I need someone to study with, and you need someone to keep you awake. Wanna be study partners?
Yeah, I'd sure appreciate it.
Okay, let's start today at the library. We're going there anyway, and I don't have to go to the cafeteria.
Sounds good. Oh no, it looks like he's brought along some more of his slides. Elbow me if I start drifting off.
I'm afraid I won't be very helpful. His slides make me sleepy too.
Oh, Yana, you're early. I'm happy you're here early today because I'd like to discuss your attendance for a moment.
Gee, Dr. Livingston, I'm really sorry about missing yesterday.
Actually, it's been several days. Counting today, we've only had 6 classes. Yet you've already missed 4. You won't be able to pass if you're constantly absent.
Sorry, I've been extremely busy.
Well, I hope you're ready for today's exam.
Today, I thought it was Monday.
Read the syllabus, Yana. This is precisely what I'm talking about. You should either make an effort to attend, or you should consider withdrawing while it's still possible.
What do you mean?
Today's the final day you can withdraw and get a full refund.
Maybe I really should. What do you suggest?
I wish you could attend classes regularly. However, if you don't believe you're capable of this, then don't waste your money.
Thanks, Dr. Livingstone. I really appreciate your advice. If it's okay, I suppose I'll go ahead and drop the class.
It's entirely up to you, but that might be best if you don't think things are going to change. Excuse me, the students are coming, and I've got to get ready for class. I wish you the very best of luck, Yana.
Thank you, Dr. Livingstone. Goodbye.